called to order. It's good to see a room full of folks, and we've got a lot of business of the city to take care of this afternoon. We do have agendas that are here on the podium, so you're certainly welcome to grab one of those and kind of follow along with us as we go through the evening. I do want to remind you, though, that we've got actually two meetings in one tonight. One is a public hearing, which our city attorney will kick off here in just a few minutes, and then we'll go directly into our council workshop following that meeting. At the council workshop tonight, you'll see that the only thing we'll be voting on is the agenda. All items that are on our agenda are for discussion only this evening. And then at the regular meeting on the third Monday of the month, that's when we'll vote on the items that we've discussed this evening. So didn't want you to be confused that we weren't actually voting on all the items being discussed. So, gentlemen, if you're ready, we'll get started. We do have MJ Hall, who has called in this evening from Sweden. He is on family travel. So MJ, from Tifton, Georgia to wherever you are in Sweden, we're glad you're here. Can you hear us okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so he is there on the phone with us, so he is participating. All right, Rob, I'm going to turn everything over to you to get our public hearing started. Thank you.
All right, the first public hearing tonight is on an application by the city to consider proposed amendments to the city's land development code, section 4.03.3.D, regarding the location of tattoo parlors and body painting establishments. I'm going to ask the son's lawyer to get and just explain to council what this amendment is about.
Thank you. In the past, we've had a lot of people come into the office and calling us about areas for, mainly for tattoo parlors. And a lot of the property owners are asking us about it also, that they have some near residential, but it's on a major thoroughfare or arterial road. And lately, we've had a lot on the arterial roads that are coming in and asking about being able to lease their property for this. And so we thought that it might be a good time to ask one of the property owners asked to have the ordinance amended. Right now, it excludes anything that's within 1,000 feet of residential area and churches and schools and stuff like that. And only thing that we're recommending is just taking out where it says right now a lot or parcel zone for residential use, and we're asking to insert in there unless a parcel fronts on a major arterial road. And that's the only thing that we're asking to change.
All right, any questions?
And it would be commercial.
Okay.
It would only be for commercial use, only where commercial zoning's at.
I saw in the packet that there was someone who wanted to have a tattoo parlor that saw customers or clients by appointment only.
Yes, he only, the guy that's wanting to have one off of US Highway 41, 12th Street, he said right now he has a business in Valdosta, and he only sees people by appointments only. He doesn't take walk-ins, and that's what he plans on doing here also, if this gets passed, only by appointments.
If this does get passed, does that mean that is this just for tattoo parlors and body piercing, or would it be any commercial venture?
No, just for that.
Just for those?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Would there be the ability to put something about, because if he moves and someone else comes in, but they want walk-ins and anything, is there any stipulation, trying to just protect the residents that would be behind that, is there any stipulation that future businesses would need to have an appointment-only type setup or something along those lines? I just don't want it to, you see what I'm saying? If you have residents behind it.
It would be tied to the business license, so I'm not so sure how we would do that. Do you know?
I think they just open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to come in and just go full-time. I think
Did the rezoning.
Okay. All right, any other questions, John?
I mean, one thing you could do is, if you're thinking about doing that, is hold off on it until you do something like requiring them to have a conditional use permit, maybe,
You could do that.
and then put limits on it.
I'm just thinking of all the residents that do front major roads.
Right.
but then you have a whole residential street behind it, and opening up that one, I can see a domino effect of all of a sudden now you've changed the entire landscape of a residential area just because we have a major road that runs through it.
Right.
So that would be my only concern.
If you're starting to think about conditional uses, then really you're thinking about maybe limiting the number of hours that they'd be open. I don't know that it'd be
Yeah.
practical, but I'd say it by appointment
I mean, I have
only.
no problem at all with tattoo parlors and everything. I mean, I have a tattoo myself, you know, I don't,
Yeah.
that's not the issue. I'm not trying to,
I understand.
you know, just, I'm trying, looking at the neighborhood. I know that was one of our goals was, you know, protecting neighborhoods and everything. And
Right.
so, I just want us to look at that real closely and consider that. So, okay. Any other comments?
Thank you, Loretta.
Okay, thank you.
All right, this time, is there anyone here that'd like to speak in favor of this application? Is there anyone here that'd like to speak in opposition to this proposed amendment?
Rob, there's a gentleman in the back that had his hand up. I didn't know.
I'm just curious, what's our arterial road? Can you give me an example?
I'm sorry?
What is our arterial road?
Well, it's usually a major thoroughfare. In our land development code, we do have the descriptions of what major arterial streets are, and that probably better describes it.
Yeah, it takes it from the interstate through town and back out.
So like, highway 82.
Yes.
Right. All right, thanks. Anyone else? There not being any further public comment, I ask that public hearing be closed.
Okay.
Mayor, the next applications, I think there's 8 of them, all have to do with the same applicant and basically the same project. So if it's all right with council, I'll just go ahead and take those all together,
Yeah,
okay?
that's fine.
We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 applications regarding an application that has been submitted by Graves Management LLC and Greg Branch to rezone certain tracts. I'm going to go through those tracts. The application PP 25-0015 is to rezone the property located at 615 East 2nd Street, requesting to rezone from general business to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0016, again, is the application of Graves Management for 214 Belmont Avenue, also requesting to rezone from R10 residential to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0017 is property is located at 220 Belmont Avenue, requesting to rezone from R10 to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0018 is 217 Belmont Avenue, requesting to rezone from R10 to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0019, property location at 209 Belmont Avenue, again requesting this rezone from R10 residential to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0020, property is located at 207 Belmont Avenue, requesting to rezone from R10 residential to multi-residential. Application PP 25-0021 is property is located at 206 Tyson Avenue, requesting to rezone from R8 residential to multi-residential.
5-second break, and then we'll get started.